If living alone for the first time has taught me anything, it's that you actually don't need to wait for other people to do the things you want to do. So let's go on a solo date at omakase and drop a bag on some fish. Now because this is a date, we need to get cute. And like any self-respecting young lady, that means a private key Glock concert, the perfect hairstyle, the perfect lip combo, and of course, the perfect outfit. Now the thing that intrigued me about omakase is that the menu is basically a surprise and sometimes changes daily. But I also know it could be expensive, so I did my research for my first experience and the girls were raving about this spot in Philly.
I'm so hooked to this place, I've already been back 3 times.
Girl, if it's Cassie approved, it's gotta be good. So I called my Uber and made my way to Center City for my reservation. The immediate appeal of Kichi Omakase is the price. It's $95 per person for 15 courses, which is a steal compared to some other places that are hundreds per person. The restaurant itself is very intimate. There's about 8 seats and you sit directly in front of the chefs as they prepare your courses. First things first, every course was absolutely delicious and expertly prepared. But friend, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're a picky eater, this experience is not gonna be for you. Because you gotta keep in mind, this is not your typical sushi roll restaurant. Some of the things like tuna, salmon, and scallops I was familiar with, but most of the things I had never even heard of, let alone tried. Like this dish right here, it was called shirako, and I'm sorry to that man, I don't know who that is, but I gobbled it right on up and it was finger licking good. And then I thought, wow, that was so good. Let me Google what it is. Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked, honey. But anyone who knows me knows when it comes to food, I will try anything at least once. I don't care if it's a bug, a snail, a frog, a squirrel. My favorite way to learn about other cultures is through culinary experiences, and because of that, I genuinely believe you can make anything taste good as long as you know how to prepare it. So if you do decide to go to omakase, just be prepared to try any and everything. On a separate note, although this was pricey, it was a perfect solo date. For a lot of people sitting at the chef's counter, it was their first time having a dining experience like this, and because the restaurant is so intimate, it made it really easy to strike up conversation with strangers. So even though I was the only person who came to the restaurant alone, I didn't feel isolated because between courses, the people around me were very open to having conversation about everything we were tasting. We wrapped up dinner with our final course, which was a matcha cake, and with tax and tip, the total came out to about $121. Overall, I would give that experience a 9 out of 10. Literally, the only downside was that I was hungry again a couple hours later, but I would definitely go back.